Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm your host, Capri, aka Cap, as always. And in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about something that a lot of you African American women may consider as a taboo topic. Because, for one, not only do you end up usually having kids by more than one man, especially when you look at the statistics and the percentage, how much you lead and the percentage of compared to Hispanic women and white American women, but you also lead as far as statistics and data goes, as in raising kids and fatherless households as well, as far as that regard goes as well. As a matter of fact, and judging from what I read, although this is from based upon a study from 2011, and I'm sure with that being said, that the number of African American kids where more than one, where that were born into homes having siblings that may have more than one dad as a result of their mothers having kids by more than one man instead of all the siblings usually sharing the same man. And pardon me for stuttering. That's how I do sometimes. And I'm addressing some of you who may be brand new to my channel. Anyways, and judging from a 2011 study, which was roughly 13 years ago, you lead at around 59% when it comes to having kids by more than one man, as in the Hispanic race of women having just 34, been leading at 34%, white American women at 20-something%. Anyways, and without further ado, I'm going to cut straight to the chase by showing different people giving their perspectives on how there are both how and why there are so many bitter baby mamas, women who can't stand the men they used to have their kids by. Although they took the initiative and having sex with these men with no protection, and apparently it was something that they liked about the men, they admired about the men when they first had sex with them without protection, only to end up hating those men usually as a result, and going as far as getting the kids to come against those men, to hate those same men who they may have had their kids by. And these women also, some of them are so bitter to the extent whereas they will dog out they baby daddies all day, every day on social media, especially if he may have moved on with another woman, and don't let him end up not only moving on with another woman, but also marrying another woman and starting a whole new family with a whole new woman. Anyways, let me stop talking.
What's good, my friends? We back again. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a product of a bitter baby mama. My mama was a bitter baby mama to the max. My mama hated my dad so much until she hated me. She pushed him away, but she kept herself out of my life also. When I first realized that my mom was a bitter baby mama, that was devastating to me, because oftentimes men get labeled a deadbeat, but if you look at it, my mama was a deadbeat because of what she did and the angle she took. Because when you go that route, you really beat your kid out of both parents, because you push the dad's gone, and the kid can't really get the true mom because she has so much hatred and bitterness and anger in her. So she couldn't really. So if you ask me, my mom really couldn't love me like she should have, because she had no room in her heart for me, because she replaced it with the same anger that she had for my dad. So here it is. It's July of 2024, and I haven't seen or talked to my mom this year. My spirit doesn't connect with her. I never think about my mom. I never miss her. She never comes up in my mind. And I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I do. So ladies, when you when you go down this route, you know, as a single parent, and if you have anger towards towards the father of your kids, I want you to think about me, because what my mom did, it changed the whole course of my life. The person you see is a result of what she did.
And I also want to give my 2 cents again on this here topic as a result of the myth that one of the reasons why so many Black American kids are born into fatherless homes are because of, one, their biological fathers being incarcerated. Another reason is due to how so many Black American men have died due to gun violence, and in most cases by another Black man. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but that's not always the case. One of the other main reasons and initial main reasons that so many Black American kids are also born into absentee homes without the fathers, or homes to make it sound more better or appropriate, homes without the fathers, their biological fathers, is due to feminism as well. Due to how, in other words, so many Black American women feel like by them being an independent woman, and due to how they always hear songs to talk about being an independent woman, look at movies all day and TV series all day about how so many Black women, so many other Black women in the media that are usually in television roles and film roles could do things all without needing a man due to their sense of independence. That's another reason. And once again, due to how so many of them hate the men who they have their kids with. And these, in most cases, are men who are known to be not the most faithful men, are also known to be men who wouldn't make some of the best fathers in the first place. Men who are the ones who may have criminal records, some who may have very violent criminal records on top of that. Yet and still, these women always choose these men, Black women, so many Black American women, only to hate those men. These men also are some of the main reasons why you see so many bitter Black women in your family, where we see so many us as Black men. I just put it that way. Why we have so many bitter and hateful, resentful Black women in our families, due to those types of men they always used to choose, from women in our families to women on our jobs to women that you may encounter while out and about at the grocery store. For instance, women who you may go out of your ways when you may first both be walking into the grocery store. You may be nice and courteous enough to open the door for them, only for them to not say anything at all in most instances. Or if they do thank you, they may say it in a very mean-spirited tone of voice. Anyways, let me continue to roll some more clips pertaining to this here topic.
This video today will be about narcissistic moms / narcissistic baby moms, whatever you want to call them. Now look, they have the same similar traits as a narcissistic baby dad, father, whatever you want to call them. So let's just go and get that straight now. But the only difference is that they tend to have their children more. Because as any other healthy mom, we tend to have the kids more than the dad. I mean, there's some dads out there that has kids, you know, that are single fathers, that have their children. But moms tend to have the kids more. And what makes them narcissistic is when they brainwash the kids to hate their fathers by telling all of the kids lies and stuff just to keep the fathers away, because they use the kids as pawns. And that right there is abusive. Why? Because kids deserve 2 parents. Now, I can understand, and that goes for a healthy father. I can understand if we go no contact and keep the children away from a toxic environment, if that parent is toxic. But if you know that parent is a good parent, even if that man is a good parent, moms, you should not brainwash your kids to hate their fathers, because that is abuse. Same thing goes for the narcissistic dads, but this video is for the moms. So let's just get that straight before y'all come out in the comments. Y'all shouldn't brainwash the kids to hate their fathers. Even if that man is narcissistic, you still let them love their father. Okay? And on the flip side, a narcissistic mom could be just like a narcissistic baby dad, mother, baby father, baby dad, whatever you want to call it. They could be just like them and abandon their kid. What makes this thing really sad, you know, about narcissistic moms is that, you know, moms are nurturers, guys. We are nurturers of our children. But with a narcissistic mom, that doesn't exist in her. She's not a nurturer to a child. Because why? It's not in her. Love is not genuine. Just for any narcissist, whether it's a male or a female, there's no such thing as genuine love that a child is supposed to have when they have a narcissistic mom. Why? Because they don't know how to love. Everything is fake. Everything is just a facade. And their children is just, you know, a pawn to them. Moms are the most influential in a child's life. Why? Because a mom tend to have the kids more. And when they are abusive to a child, that doesn't make them a good mom. When they have narcissistic traits.
Might I also add, some of you women are so bitter towards your baby daddies to the extent whereas some of you may end up moving on after having kids by random men only to break up with those men as a result, in most cases, him being abusive towards you, whether it may be either emotionally, verbally, or physically abusive. In some cases, all of the above, or either being unfaithful towards you right after getting you pregnant. Even during your pregnancy, he may go out of his way to cheat on you and abuse you. Anyway, some of you are so hateful towards your kids' fathers to the point whereas you may end up breaking up with your kid's father, or in most cases, fathers, for all you women who may have more than one kid by more than one dude, black women I'm referring specifically to. And for some of you who may think I'm just nitpicking with y'all, it may be a video on the other races of women who do it as well. But I'm referring specifically to you. Anyway, some of you may end up marrying a whole new man to take on the role of being your kid's stepdaddy, only to marry that man and then go on social media acknowledging him as the biological dad of your kids, even if he's the stepdad. And then will have the nerve to make matters even worse to tag the biological father, or in most cases fathers, just so you could be able to stir up confusion that much more between you and the biological fathers. And just so you could be able to call yourself getting revenge, that much more revenge on the biological fathers or your kids who may have done you dirty, although you have no one at the same time but yourself to blame for picking those exact kinds of men in the first place.
What's good, my friend?
This video.
Okay. I have a restraining order. You guys aren't supposed to be here. Where's the baby? Where's the baby?
We're here.
I have a restraining order of somebody who's here. Can you please come right now?
Where's the baby?
Can you please come right now? I have a restraining. You have a warrant out for your arrest too. I'm at Chuck E. Cheese. You have a warrant out for your arrest. Okay, don't do this in front of our school friends.
Where's the baby?
For what?
Where's the baby at? Where's the baby?
Come on, let's go.
Come on. Okay. We don't want no trouble.
I don't care. I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me.
I just want to
I don't want to talk.
Come on.
Don't matter.
That ain't even
Bye.
necessary.
Don't matter. Don't talk to me either. You definitely. And you. You so mad.
Don't
no,
be-
I'm not. You don't have to be mad at that.
You're mad because I turned you down.
Stupid. Yeah, some news. Yeah, don't act stupid. Don't act delusional. Don't act delusional.
Hey, don't run now. Everybody on the way.
Oh, got your bucket?
Okay. I I'm not going to harass you. This is for your daughter. This for your daughter. What we doing to you for your daughter? You know that don't make no sense. This is for your daughter, Kaylee.
Definitely right now.
But why? Why are you doing that to your daughter? Why are you going to be like that to your daughter?
At all. You're about to have a warrant out for your arrest as well.
No, we ain't in the party in the public place. Come here. Hey, if I got a warrant, she must have lied again. I beat the last guy. So she lied. Come on. And we was here first. This ain't necessary right here. Even necessary. Look, there they go.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a restraining order infections that can be dropped on you, harassing me, him and his family. It's been 6 years. He ain't never seen my
Let me go talk. Let me talk to you.
Wait. Let me talk to you.
This is, yes.
My daughter's birthday party is today, and no, her father is not. My daughter asked me again if she could call her father today on her birthday, and I told her absolutely not. This day is her day. It is his job to reach out to wish his daughter a happy birthday. As I said before, if he wanted to, he would. The crazy thing is, you will miss your daughter's birthday. You won't even call her, all because of the way you feel about me. And like I said before, my daughter is not begging for attention. She's not begging for affection. And she's not going to beg anybody to love her. Now, she may not get this right now, but she will.
I've seen grown men weep and cry. I'm talking about gangster bad niggas, cause man, they just can't see because she got so much control over the baby. I watch niggas give up on life, homie. I watch niggas put their head down in shame and walk away from the baby because she got too much control. It breaks a man's spirit and soul. Right. Your son or your daughter looking at you and mama got all to say and you supposed to be daddy, then you can't be the hero. Right. Then you can't be that kid's hero. Because mama played a villain and you can't come save your child from that villain. How you gonna be that hero? I kick this goddamn door in to get my baby.
Hold on, it may be one last clip, everybody, to show. Then I'm out of here after that.
Being bitter is annoying to be called, but it's a real thing. When you experience something that has altered your life negatively for a long period of time, you are definitely going to have a season of bitterness. But the one thing that we can do is not stay in the bitterness. I think being bitter is a natural emotion because being bitter is just resentment for what happened to you because you knew you didn't deserve what happened to you. But if you love yourself enough, you're going to try to heal from that and try to live a happier life after the fact. We choose our thoughts, and yes, we are healing from something very traumatic, but our lives are meant to be lived. You deserve to live a happy, joyful life. You do deserve it. You got to start telling yourself that you deserve the best and you deserve better than what you've been through. I saw one post, I cannot remember the dude's name, but he was talking about being in a traumatic situation is just like somebody like breaking your foot and then running off and they got away with it. You have two choices. You're going to be walking with a limp the rest of your life and you have one or two choices. You can either walk with that limp and be mad at everybody that speaks to you and still be mad at that person that ran off, or you can walk with that limp and be happy that you have another day of life. You still gonna have a little limp though, but you're going to be happy the rest of your days.
Okay, that should be the end of it. So let me stop sharing my screen, go back to StreamYard. And like I always, make sure you first of all smash the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, you comment, you share the video. Last but not least, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, be safe out there.